Good day everyone! Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat at welcome to my math class. For today's tutorial, ang ating lesson is about the center and radius form of the equation of the circle. So this is under week 8 in the second quarter with the most essential learning competency determines the center and radius of a circle given its equation and vice versa. Okay, so kung ready na kayong makinig, so simulan na natin ang tutorial na ito. Okay, so for our learning objectives, after going through this lesson, you're expected to, first is to illustrate center radius form of the equation of the circle. And to determine the center radius form of the equation of a circle given its equation and vice versa. So, here are our goals, and last is to graph a circle and other geometric figures on the coordinate plane. So how are we going to graph a circle in the Cartesian coordinate plane? So these are our objectives in this topic, the equation of the circle. So I hope at the end of this tutorial ay ma-achieve natin lahat ng goal na ito. Okay, so let's start. Okay, for our concept, okay, first we're going to define what is a circle. So ano nga ba ang circle? It is a set of all points x and y in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed center point. So this will be our guide in identifying circles kapag nasa Cartesian plane na tayo. So usually kasi that's an ordinary circle lang, pero dito ngayon ipaplasta natin siya o ilalagay natin siya sa isang Cartesian coordinate plane. So we have here, as you can see, kaya meron tayong coordinates dito na x and y. Okay? And then, for the standard equation of a circle, it is the equation that defines a circle with the center hk and a radius of r units. It is given by this equation, the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared. So again, itong variables natin, itong h at saka yung k, will represent the coordinates of the center of the circle, and yung ating r is our radius in a given circle. Okay, so I hope naintindihan yan. Kasi mahalaga, again, paulit-ulit yung sinasabi, kailangan maintindihan natin palagi kung ano yung mga variables na ginagamit natin sa isang equation or specifically sa isang formula para mas magamit natin siya at mas maintindihan natin kung para saan yung ating equation. And last is the equation that defines a circle with a center at hk and a radius of r units is given by x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So ito naman yung gagamitin nating equation. Mas simple ito compared dun sa nauna. Okay, kung titingnan natin. So here, so if this is our equation now, so and then compared mo dito. Ayan, okay. Ayan. So again, they're talking about the equation of a circle. Pero mas maiksi yung ating second equation. It is because the center natin dito is at the origin, no? Nasa origin siya. Okay, at the origin of the circle. Ibig sabihin, ang coordinates ng center natin dito ay 0, 0. That is why, masisimplify natin yung equation natin mula dito. Okay, so if you're going to let h and k equal to 0, kasi nga origin siya, matitira na lang dyan is yung x and y. Kaya mas maiksi yung ating equation if the center is at the origin. Okay? So, sana naintindihan nyo yung difference between the two equations. But still, they are talking about the standard equation of a circle. Okay? Okay, next. Now, so we're done with the standard form of a circle. Now, let's proceed to the general equation of a circle. So, this is written as x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. So this will be our equation in the general form. Okay? So where D, E, F are real numbers. So as you can see here, ayan, meron tayong mga variables dyan. No? Instead of, aside from x and y. So gumamit tayo ng capital letters D, E, F. These are the real numbers. So these are the numerical coefficients of our variables, no, x and y, and then yung f natin is our constant here. Okay? Now, so this equation is obtained by expanding the standard equation of a circle. So, kung magtataka kayo, saan siya nanggaling? Dito rin siya nanggaling sa standard equation of a circle. In-expand lang natin to by getting the square of binomial yan. No? Grade 8 topic, no, how to get the square of binomial. So, if you're going to expand this equation, so ito rin yung lalabas, yung general equation niya. So, related yung dalawang nating equation, yung standard at saka yung general equation. Okay? Okay, let's have now example. And the equation of a circle. So, let's try to answer this. Example number 1. Write the equation of a circle whose radius is 5 and the center is at the origin. Okay, so every time na meron tayong questions about the equation of a circle, so ang pinakamahalagang given na dapat laging meron tayo is syempre yung radius natin and the center of the circle. So, yun lagi yung titingnan nyo dyan, no? Every time na magsosolve kayo ng equation of the circle. Okay, so dito, binigay yung radius natin. Meron tayo ditong 5 units for the radius. And our center is at the origin. Okay, so ibig sabihin, origin. Nasa origin siya ng ating Cartesian plane. So, alam naman natin, ang coordinates ng isang origin ay, ano? Okay, correct. That is 0, 0. So, if you're asked to, what is the coordinates of the origin, understood dyan, ang coordinates niya is 0, 0. Okay? So, let's answer this problem. Now, we just follow the steps para guided kayo sa pagsosolve ng mga ganitong klaseng example natin. Okay, so first is to write an equation of a circle. So, ang hinahanap natin is the equation of the circle. So, ang gagamitin natin is this equation. Ayan. So, nagpakita ko kanina ng tatlong klase ng equation. So, yung standard form of a circle, at kasama kasama yun doon, at saka yung general. So, ito ngayon ang ginamit natin. It is because, ang center kasi natin is the origin. No? But sir, pwede ba rin ba namin gamitin yung standard equation, yung quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Yes, pwede nyo yung gamitin. Pero syempre, mas konti ang magiging process nyo dito, mas maiksi. It's because understood naman na ang ating origin ay 0. So don't worry, kung ginamit nyo yun, parehas pa rin naman na magiging sagot. Okay, so dito, mas ginagawa nating precise yung ating computation para mas ma-maximize natin yung time. Okay? So, again, sa math kasi, kailangan speed and accuracy. Most of the time, mas maganda kung mapagsabay natin yun. No? Yung tamang sagot sa mas mabilis na oras. Okay? So, this is our equation of the circle na gagamitin. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. And then, next step natin is substitute 5 for r. So, you'll have now x squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. So, pinalitan natin yung yung r. Again, yung r is the radius. Okay? So, we have here 5 units. And then, we need to simplify this. So, you have now x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. And that's it. The equation of the circle now is x squared plus y squared equals 25. Ayun, tapos na. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Kasi hinahanap lang naman is the equation of the circle. Sinundan lang natin yung ating pattern na x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Now, baka magtanong, sir, ano nangyari doon sa origin? Nasaan siya? Ito kasing origin natin na hindi na natin nagamit. It's because ang coordinates niya ay 0, 0. So, again, sa operations, especially sa addition subtraction, no, walang effect sa result natin yung mga zeros niyan na ilalagay. Kaya, doon lang tayo nag-focus sa radius. Sir, bakit hindi natin nilagay itong coordinates natin sa x and y? It is because hindi naman ito ang equivalent niya. So, tandaan niyo ang origin ang ating center. So, ang variables niyan ay h and k. Ayan. So, h and k kasi yung ating center. Pero dito, dahil wala namang h and k, kasi nga ito yung ginamit natin dahil ang origin natin ay 0, 0. So, wala na ring bearing yung 0, 0 dito kasi na origin. Kaya, hindi na natin siya na-substitute. Kaya, wala na siya dito. Okay? So, Yan, for clarification yan. Kasi, sir, bakit hindi natin nilagay yan dito? Kasi hindi naman ito coordinates niya na x and y, no? Kasi dahil ito ay center, HK siya. Okay? So, sana na-gets ninyo yan. Okay, next. So, kapag drawing natin ito, so pakita lang natin, kapag graph natin to, kasi isa to sa mga objectives natin, kapag graph nyo to sa Cartesian plane, so ganito magiging itsura niya. Ayan. So, paano yan, sir? So, ang center mo dapat yung origin, okay? And then, bilang ka ng 5 units, no? Left or right or up or down. So, dito, bilang tayo 5 units dyan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. So, ito ngayon yung magiging radius ng iyong circle. And then, pag gumamit ka ng compass, okay, and then you just draw this, ito na ngayon yung magiging circle mo. So, ito na ngayon yung magiging itsura ng circle mo in the Cartesian coordinate plane. So, ang center mo ay nasa origin. That's 0, 0. And then, ang radius mo, yung laki ng iyong circle ay 5 units. Okay? So, yeah. So, I hope naintindihan paano siya i-compute at saka paano siya i-graph sa isang Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay? Okay, next. Let's have our second example. Okay. For our second example, write the center radius form of the equation of the circle with the center at negative 5, 3 and a radius of 12 units. So still, kasi kailangan natin, ano ba ang center natin? So ang coordinates niya is negative 5, 3 and ang kanyang radius is 12 units. So ito yung mga importanteng given na kailangan natin to solve this problem. Okay? So for our first step, okay, so titingnan natin. So, using the center radius form of the circle, so ito lang yung gagamitin natin. Ayan, itong mas mahaba. Ayan. So, sir, bakit yan ang ginamit natin? Bakit hindi yung x squared plus y squared equals r squared? So, sir, bakit hindi yan? Hindi yan ang ginamit natin. It is because ang ating center kasi ay wala sa origin. Yan, ulitin ko. Gagamitin nyo lang itong equation na to kapag ang inyong center ay nasa origin. Pero dito, obviously, sa ating given, ay wala siya sa origin. Nasa points negative 5, 3 siya. So, nasa quadrant 2 siya ng ating Cartesian plane. No? Kaya, hindi natin to gagamitin. Okay? So, sana naintindihan yon. Okay, so barayin ko muna yan. Okay, that's why, ang gagamitin natin na equation ay ito. Itong quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared. So, yan yung ating gagamitin na center radius form of the circle. Yan yung ating equation. Okay, next. So, you're going to substitute the value of h as the x coordinate of the center and k as the y coordinate of the center and the values of and the value of radius. So, yun tatlong yun. No? Ipapalit natin siya. Substitute natin ito. So, itong coordinates natin ng center, itong negative 5, 3. So, sila yung magiging, okay, correct. Sila yung magiging value natin for the h and k. Okay, so dito manggagaling ngayon si h and k. So, ito ngayon yung magiging h nyo at yung magiging k. Okay, ayan. So, here, pag sinubstitute natin siya, what will happen is, itong x minus h quantity squared ay magiging x plus 5 quantity squared. Sir, paano nangyari yun? Negative, tapos pagdating dito naging positive. It is because ang value mo ng h is negative 5. So, alam natin yan sa rule of signs na if you have x minus a negative 5. Ayan. Okay? Ayan yung magiging itsura niya. Now, kapag sinimplify natin to, so negative and then followed by a negative integer, so it will become x plus 5. Kaya siya naging positive. Okay? Ayan. And then, next natin, so plus, okay? And then this one, ito naman, yung ating next na binomial. So, you have y minus k quantity squared. So, it will become now y minus 3 quantity squared. Ayan. So, hindi naging positive yung ating operation dito. It is because ang value ng ating k is a positive. So, ang nangyari lang dyan is just simply y minus the value of our k, that is 3. Kaya ito will be written as y minus 3 squared. Okay, ayan. So, wag malilito sa signs. Malaking, again, be careful of signs. Napakahalaga niyan sa mathematics. Okay? Okay, next. Kung nagets nyo na yan, so dito tayo sa last part. Dito tayo sa r squared. So, again, r is our radius. So, here, ang radius natin ay 12 units. That is why, isusulat natin ito as 12 squared. Okay, ayan. So, substitution, napakahalaga niyan sa pagsosolve na equation, no? Yan yung pinaka-importanting part, yung core niyan. So, dapat tama ang lahat na isa-substitute nating values. Okay? So, after substitution, next is just simplify. You just simplify the equation. So, what will happen, you will have here x plus 5 quantity squared, and then you have y minus 3 quantity squared equals 144. So, dito, hindi na, no need to expand this binomials. Hindi natin ni-expand yan. Ang ating lang kukunahan na ng square ay yung radius natin. So, it will become 144. So, galing siya sa 12 squared. That is 12 times 12. That's 144. And that's it. So, the center radius form of the equation of the circle is, eto na siya. Yung ating open and close parenthesis, x plus 5 squared plus the open and close parenthesis, y minus 3 squared is equal to 144. So, yun na. Tapos na siya. No? So, napakadali. You just substitute the values. I-check nyo lang palagi yung operation ng ating binomials, kung positive ba siya or negative. So, again, kapag ang given nyo ay negative, automatic nagiging positive siya pagdating sa form na ito. Okay? Pero kung siya naman ay positive, still, subtraction or minus yung ating operation. At ang ating ini-square lang dito is the radius. Yun lang yung ating i-square dyan. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 144, galing siya sa 12 square. Okay? And then, last is kapag chinek mo siya sa Cartesian plane, ito magiging itsura niya. Okay, so, ang kanyang center ay negative 5, 3. So, kung mapapansin nyo, compared sa una nating illustration, sa example number 1, ang center niya ay nandito sa origin, no? But this time, wala siya dyan. Nandito siya sa point na to. Nasa negative 5, 3, nasa quadrant 2, yung ating origin. And then, so, dyan magsisimula. Yan yung center ng ating circle. And then, bibilang lang tayo ng 12 units. So, yun yung magiging haba. No, magiging haba ng ating center, ng ating radius, no? Yun yung magiging laki ng ating circle. And then, gamit lang kayo ng compass, and then makapag-draw na kayo dyan ng perfect circle. So, that's it. That's how we graph this equation, okay, in the Cartesian plane. Okay? So, sana naintindihan yan at medyo nagagamay nyo lang paano gawin ang equation of the circle using the center radius form. Okay, next, example number 3. Okay, now, ito naman, identify the center and radius of the equation. So, you have the x minus 2 squared plus the quantity y minus 1 squared equals 5 squared. And then graph, no? You need to, we're asked to graph, okay? So, you need to graph the circle on the coordinate plane. Okay, so you just follow these steps. So, use the center radius form of the circle. So, we have here x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So, here, ang kailangan natin, ang goal natin is ma-identify ano ba yung center tsaka yung radius of the equation. So, again, tandaan natin na kapag naka-standard form siya, ang kanyang center ay yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, yung kasama ng x and y. Yun yung, yes, to be specific, yun yung h and k. Ayan. Kung ano ba yung magiging value ng h and k nyo. Okay, so parang ano yan. Kung sino yung ka-partner ng k doon sa parenthesis dito, siya yung h, saan niya magagaling yung h, at kung sinong ka-partner ng y dito, sa kanya magagaling yung k. So, here, ang ating h dito is 2. So, sir, paano nyo nalaman na 2? Kasi sa ating given equation, you have x minus 2. Okay, kaya ang h mo dyan ay 2. And then, ang k mo is 1 kasi you have y minus 1. Kaya ang k mo dyan is 1. And then, your radius is 5. Kasi siya yung constant dito. Doon naka-equate yung ating binomials. Okay, kaya yung ating radius dyan ay 5. Hindi 5 squared ha, 5 lang kasi we're talking about the value of r. Therefore, ang iyong center is 2, 1. Okay, ibig sabihin, ang center ng iyong circle ay wala sa origin. Nasa point 2, 1, nasa quadrant 1 yan. At ang radius mo is 5. Okay? Kaya pag drawing mo siya, ganito. Ayan. So, first is, ilocate mo muna yung 2, 1 na coordinates. Ito siya. Ayan. So, ito yung coordinates natin ng 2 and 1. Okay? So, ito ngayon yung center mo. Center ng circle mo yan. And then, ang radius mo ay 5. So, bilang ka lang ng 5 units mula sa center. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya nandito yung point natin. And then, gamit lang kayo ng compass. And then, makakapag-create na kayo ng perfect circle yan. So, this is the illustration of our circle using the given values natin. Yung ating center is 2, 1. So, yan yung galing siya sa h and k na values. And then, ang radius natin is 5. So, yan lang naman ang kailangan nyo to draw or to graph a circle on the coordinate plane. Okay? Now, sir, magtatanong, sir, paano ba natin malalaman kung positive or negative yung value ng h and k? So, depende yan sa equation ninyo. So, pakita ko lang dito. Ayan. Kung mapapansin nyo dito, you have x minus 2. Therefore, ang h mo dyan, so ito yung h mo. Okay. So, ang h mo dyan is 2. So, kailan yan magiging negative? Kapag ang given mo ay positive. No? For example, you have x plus 2. Okay, quantity squared. And then tatanungin ka, sir, ano ang value ng h niyan? Ang h mo dyan ay negative 2. Yes, negative 2. Kasi, kung yan ay negative 2, like pinakita ko example kanina, kung ang h mo is negative 2, so dito become x minus the quantity negative 2. Ayan, ganyan kasi siya. And then kapag sinimplify mo yan, it will become x plus 2. Therefore, ang h mo dyan, originally talaga, is negative 2. Okay? Tandaan niya na. O parang ano lang, babalik rin lang natin to make it simple. Kung naka x minus 2 to, ang h mo, positive. Kapag naka x plus 2 yan, positive, therefore ang h mo, negative. Ganon. I-opposite nyo na lang para mas ma-gets ninyo. So, ganon din mangyayari sa y. So, again, ito naman, dito naman sa y, ang kapartner yan, yung value ng k. So, dahil naka minus 1 yan, therefore, ang k mo dyan ay positive. Yes, 1. Pero kapag yan ay naging y plus 1, kung yan ay magiging y plus 1, tapos quantity squared, okay, i-declare mo dyan na ang value mo ng k is, correct, negative 1. Negative 1 ang magiging value mo dyan ng k. Kasi yan ay y minus a negative 1, kaya siya naging y plus 1. Okay, so sana naintindihan yun sa pagkuha ng values ng hk. Mahalaga kasi yun dahil yun yung mag-represent ng center ng iyong circle sa Cartesian plane. So, malaking bagay ang signs, lalo sa Cartesian plane. Kapag nagkamali kayo ng sign, mapupunta siya sa ibang quadrant. Okay? Okay, so we're done sa problem na to. Let's proceed to our next example, number 4. So, determine the coordinates of the center and radius of the given circle described by this equation. Eto na. Ayan. Ayan. So, again, anong klaseng equation yan? Okay, correct. That is a general equation of the circle. So, yung yung tatlong examples natin, sila yung mga standard form of the circle. Ito naman is the general equation of the circle. Yung ating x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 8y minus 5 is equal to 0. Nakaano to? General form yan of the equation of the circle. So, ang ating goal ay hanapin ang value ng ating center at ano ang kanyang radius. So, yun yung ating goal dito sa problem na to, na makuha natin ang coordinates ng center at kung gaano kahaba yung or kalaki yung ating circle by its radius. No? Okay. So, for this solution, so the equation of the circle, x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 8y minus 5 is equal to 0 is written in general form. So, to determine the center and radius of the circle, you need to write the equation into standard form. So, babalik tayo ulit kay standard form. So, kailangan maibalik natin siya sa standard forms. O sir, bakit? Kasi mas madalis nating ma-identify yung center, yung coordinates ng center at saka ng radius kapag naka-standard form. Bakit? Kasi kung naka-standard form siya, napakadali na itong kapartner ng x, yun yung h, at yung kapartner dito ng y, yun yung k, at yun yung magre-represent sa coordinates ng center. At yung r mo dito sa r squared, siya yun na yung radius. So, mas madali nating ma-identify. Kaya kung papasin nyo sa naunang tatlong problems natin, ang bilis natin nakikita at na-identify yung center at radius kasi nga naka-standard form. So, in this example, ganun din. Kailangan ma-rewrite natin siya into a standard form, yung ating given na naka-general form. Okay? So, simulan na natin. Paano ba ang proseso ng pag-rewrite ng general form into standard form of the circle? Okay, so here, so ang ating given, so sa given natin, ito, okay, so you need to add 5 to both sides of the equation. So bakit tayo mag-add ng 5? Para mawala yung constant dito sa left side. Para ang matira dito sa left side of the equation ay yung may mga variables. Okay, yun yung goal natin. Matanggal natin itong constant dito. So, kaya tayo mag-add ng 5 kasi negative 5 plus 5. Okay, so pag nag-add tayo ng 5 sa negative 5, so ang magiging sagot natin dyan is what? Okay, correct. That is 0. So, para matanggal natin yung constant dyan at mapapupunta siya sa right side. So, ayan. So, ganito magiging tsura niya. You just add 5. Okay, ayan. So, parang yan yung original process ng pagta-transpose. No? Pag-transpose natin yung constant to the right side of the equation. Okay? And then, so, kapag na-add na natin yung 5 on both sides of the equation, what will happen is magiging ganito na siya. And then, you're going to group them by its common variable. So, what will happen, itong ating x squared, i-prepare natin siya kay 4x. So, x squared. So, itong dalawang to, pagkasamahin natin, plus yung ating y squared minus 8y. So, para meron tayong dalawang grupo, having the same variable. So, itong first group natin, sila yung may mga variable x. At itong second group natin, ito yung may mga variable na y. At matitira sa kanan ay yung ating constant na 5. Okay? And then, next, so kapag nag-group na natin siya by its common variable, you're going to use the completing the square method, no, para ma-expand natin ito. So, sir, paano ba yung completing the square method? So, balikan natin yung process niya in grade 8, grade 9. Meron kayong process niyan. So, ang gagawin nyo lang is, kukumpletuhin natin ito. Ito kasi ay incomplete. Itong dalawang yan. Kailangan yan ay maging trinomial. So, paano siya magiging trinomial? So, again, dito, you just get the half of the numerical coefficient of x, and then you just get the square. So it's b over 2. Okay, kung natandaan, that is b over 2 tapos squared. Okay, so balikan nyo itong process na to, ha. Yan, so that is the process of getting the third term, yung kukumpleto sa ating binomial, no? Para maging trinomial siya kasi completing the square method 'yon. So kailangan maging trinomial itong mga binomials natin. Okay? So dyan, you just get half of this -4. So -4 divided by 2 is -2 and then you just get the square of -2 that is 4. So kaya meron tayo ngayon ditong x squared minus 4x plus 4. And then ito naman plus, ito naman din sa y, kukunin natin kung ano yung pang third term niya. So you just get half of -8 that is -4 and then you just get the square of -4 that is 16. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ngayon dito ng trinomial na y squared minus 8y plus 16. At dun sa right side, so equate natin siya sa 5 plus 4 plus 16. So dahil equation nito, kailangan laging balanse ang lahat. Kung ano yung mga in-add mo sa left side of the equation, kailangan i-add mo din siya sa right side of the equation. So nag-add tayo dito ng 4, sa x, no, sa group ng may variable x, at dito nag-add tayo ng 16. Kaya i-add din natin tong dalawang numbers na to doon sa right side at ilalagay natin kay 5. Ipa-plus natin siya kay 5. Okay? So sana naintindihan niyo yan, yung completing the square method. So pwede niyo balikan yung mga lectures niyo about completing the square method. So para mas maintindihan, no? But still, ganun lang din naman yung process. You go on the numerical coefficient of x, kunin mo yung kalahati ng tas square mo. Yun yung magiging constant mo o yung pang third term mo sa trinomial. Kasi kailangan maging trinomial itong mga to. Kasi, ayan. Okay? And then, rewrite the perfect square trinomial into a square of binomial. Kasi kapag nag-completing the square tayo, automatic na nagiging perfect square trinomial yung ating given. Kaya kapag naka-perfect square trinomial yan, nakukuha natin yung square of binomial niya. Okay, so what will happen is, itong ating trinomial na to, itong x squared minus 4x plus 4 at saka yung y squared minus 8y plus 16, yung dalawang yan ay parehas sa silang perfect square trinomial. So, madali na natin makukuha yung kanyang square of binomial. So, papaano yun? So, what will happen, magiging, just get the square. So, it will become x, the quantity x minus 2 squared plus the quantity y minus 4 squared. So, yun na yung kanilang square of binomial. So, paano yun? You just get, kasi magiging perfect yan eh. Magiging perfect square trinomial. So, you just get the square root of x squared, that is x, and then the square root of the constant 4 is 2. And then you just follow the operation ng middle term mo, that is subtraction, so minus. And then, squared mo lang yan. So, ganun din dito, the square root of y squared is y, and then the square root of 16 is 4, and then the operation ng middle term mo, that is subtraction, so minus. And then, you have your constant na 25, that will become 5 squared. And that's it. Yun na yung ating given na equation. So from the general form, naging standard form of the equation na siya. So, makikita nyo na dyan kung nasaan yung kanyang center. So, burahin natin ito para mas makita. So, ang ating final answer now, therefore, the center now is at 2, 4. So, galing kasi siya dito, 2 at saka 4. At ang radius mo dyan is 5 units. O, diba? So, ganun lang. So, na-transform natin o na-rewrite natin yung ating general form into standard form kasi mas madali natin makukuha yung coordinates ng center at saka ng radius. Diba? Very good. Okay, so sana naintindihan niyo yun at marami kayong natutunan. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood sa aking tutorial. Again, maraming salamat sa mga nagko-comment at mga nagla-like ng videos natin. So, comment lang kayo. No? Write your comments sa ating comment section or may mga questions kayo, yung mga gusto nyong pasagutan, mga tanong. So, hanggat may oras si Sel, sinasagutan natin yan para mas matulungan kayo sa pagkasagot ng inyong mga learning tasks sa inyong mga modules. So, muli, maraming salamat sa panonood and don't forget to like mga videos natin, and subscribe kayo sa aking YouTube channel para mas updated kayo sa mga bagong tutorials ni Sir Jolan regarding mathematics. And once again, maraming salamat sa pagsuporta. Stay healthy and safe. God bless us all.